Hello, you guys, and welcome to this very, very first podcast episode. I am super excited because I have been wanting to record a podcast for I don't know how long, but I never got to it until today. So today's a special day, and I hope that you're going to enjoy this episode. And I hope that you're going to want to come back for more. My intention with these podcasts is to just keep them really short and sweet. I'm thinking 5 to 10-minute episodes, just really bite-sized episodes that are super easily digestible, and yeah, a little mini podcast if you wish. So to kick it off today, we're going to talk about a topic that is really close to my heart. It's really the foundation for healthy eating, or the foundation for making healthy food choices, and it's the foundation for a sustainable transformation and sustainable change. It's also a topic that I introduce really early on to all of my clients, regardless of the goal they have. So the topic today is mindfulness or mindful eating. And now I know that mindfulness and mindful eating is not a sexy topic, but it is a topic that is really, really underestimated, in my opinion. It's a topic that and a practice that I don't think a lot of people really understand how profound it can be for their transformation and for their food habits and their food choices. But like I said, it's really, really the foundation. We have to start with awareness, and we have to start with mindfulness. You'll hear me talk about awareness and mindfulness a bit interchangeably because they are more or less the same thing. But yeah, we have to start there. So that's why it's something that I introduce super early to everybody that I work with. And what I really like about it is that you don't need any specific skills or tools to practice mindful eating. All you need is yourself. You can practice it anywhere, anytime. It doesn't matter if you are alone or not. Mindful eating and creating this awareness is really an internal job. And the way that I like to introduce mindfulness to guide my clients and my own eating habits is to start asking yourself questions. Now, a lot of people think of mindful eating as just the practice of sitting down to eat slowly, to chew your food properly, to eat with all your senses, to really savor your meal, to smell it, to just really take your time, eat slowly, put your utensils down and stuff like that. But in my opinion, mindful eating starts way, way, way before we even sit down to eat. I like to call it eating with purpose. And so the way that I like to introduce this to my clients when we start practicing this is to ask themselves questions. And the one most important question that we always start with is the question, am I hungry? And if there is just one thing you take away from this episode, I want it to be this. I want you to start asking yourself before you eat, am I hungry? Although I know it seems really simple, but asking yourself, am I hungry, is really the first step to understanding why, when, what, how, and how much we eat at any given time. And if you ask yourself that question, and you realize that, no, I'm actually not hungry, then you can continue asking yourself follow-up questions. And what we want to look at then is what else is going on. If you're not physically hungry, but you have this desire to eat, what else is going on right now? Are you maybe feeling stressed or bored or sad or maybe even happy? Did something just happen that triggered an urge to eat? Something that altered or changed your state of mind or your mood? So I really like this question, am I hungry? Because it's, like I said, it's a catalyst for asking yourself deeper questions and to really understand what's going on, and understanding your hunger whether it's physical hunger or emotional. If it's physical hunger, then how does it feel for you? How does physical hunger show up for you? Where do you feel it in your body? In what way is your body speaking to you? And in what way is your body asking for food? But if you're emotionally or mind hungry, in what way does that show up? And in which situations are you triggered to eat when you're not hungry? Is there any specific situations that normally trigger this desire to eat? Can you notice a pattern? Is there maybe specific people that trigger you to wanting to eat? And so on. So this question, am I hungry, is so, so, so powerful. And that's where we always start. So like I said, it's this question of am I hungry is really the first step to understanding the deeper aspects of why we eat. There is this mindful eating cycle, and I always talk about that, and I always mention that there are so many more things that are important. It's not just what we eat that is important, it's also how we eat. It's why we eat. It's when we eat. So this question really, really urges you to go deeper, and I love it. So I would really encourage you that from now on, start asking yourself this question. Before you put anything in your mouth, before you make any decision regarding what to eat or if you're going to eat or not, just ask yourself, am I hungry? And then, like I said, if it turns out that you're not actually physically hungry, then what else? What else is going on? And then there are other questions that I also really like to ask myself or have my clients ask themselves. And those are questions like, is this food going to nourish my body and mind? How am I going to feel after I eat this? How do I want to feel after eating this? Am I maybe eating out of habit? Do I really want to eat this? There are so many questions you can ask yourself regarding your food choices. But this is a great way and a great place to start. So like I said, if there's just one takeaway, it is this one. Start asking yourself, are you hungry? And by regularly asking yourself these questions, you can really develop a much more mindful approach to eating. And you'll also notice that you will start making better food choices that support your overall health and well-being and also aligns with your values and your goals. And it's really simple. It's really simple to just pause and ask yourself these things. It's not easy by any means, but I love the simplicity of it. I love that you can implement this right away, no matter where you are, no matter with who you are, if you're alone or you're in a group or you're with a friend. Really integrate these very simple questions, and you'll notice that you'll be able to create a very strong foundation for healthier eating, better decision making, and simply just more consistent, healthy habits. So I think that that is all for today. That's all that I wanted to give you today. Try to see mindful eating as a deeper practice than just the way we usually see it. It's not just how we eat. It's not just chewing your food properly. It's not just eating slowly. It starts way before we even make the decision to sit down and eat. So start asking yourself this one question. Am I hungry? Or what else is going on? What else might have triggered my desire to eat? And I'm curious what effect this will have on your decisions and how you feel regarding food and your food choices. So I'm going to leave you with this, and I hope that you found it really insightful. I really hope that you start practicing this and feel free to share with me your insights and how you're getting along with this. I would love to know. I would love to connect. And I'm wishing you all the best, and I'm wishing you good luck with your new mindfulness practice. And I'll speak to you next time.